Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Apocaflix Movies. My name is Jake. I'm one of the hosts here on the channel. I'm here with Gio, our resident Fast and Furious aficionado, if you will. I'm a big fan as well, but they've kind of jumped the shark just a little bit recently. And we're here to watch the brand new trailer for Fast 9. There's already a couple people in the chat saying that this is bonkers, like wow, mind blown, etc. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Gio, look, man, this movie was supposed to come out last year. It's one of the movies that got hit by the pandemic. Obviously, it's been pushed back a couple times. We'll now be seeing it in what, July, June?
I think it said July. Let me just double check real quick.
Okay, I'm sure it'll say it at the end of the trailer just to make sure for everybody. By the way, it's going to be a summer movie.
June. Sorry.
Okay. So it's not his typical April release date, April or May, kind of in that area. But we're getting it. It's officially coming. It seems like it's a set date. How much are you looking forward to this trailer? Are you excited or are you kind of questioning it at this moment?
I got to say, now that the trailer is here and we've gone through a year of the pandemic, I'm so looking forward to this. Out of curiosity, you know, I've been on record saying I thought this pandemic might have helped this franchise a little bit in its favor because it separated itself more from Hobbs and Shaw, a movie that is fun and enjoyable. But I mean, you want to talk about off the rails for a Fast and Furious franchise install? Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, the first trailer showed a car essentially bungee jumping. So God only knows what this one's going to show. Let's just dive into it. Let's check it out. Let's watch it. I'll go and bring it up on screen. Gio, you're in control, sir. Let's check this puppy out.
And in 3, 2, 1.
The world has a way of changing.
Oh, remodeling. Okay.
And we change too. There are moments.
Oh, Tokyo Drift Crew. Okay.
But we always come back together.
We heard y'all needed a little love out here.
All right, good start.
Wild missions we've been on. We've taken out planes, trains, tanks. I'm not going to even think about the submarine.
Forgot about the submarine.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Ooh.
Okay.
Little brother. You always say never turn your back on family, but you turned your back on me.
Hey, you gotta be consistent.
It's in my world.
Man.
Okay, what the hell?
Whatever.
Oh no.
It's on us.
He's got his own private army.
Michelle Rodriguez still kicking ass.
No way.
Okay.
Fast.
Okay, this is a bad time to mention this, but I don't drive.
Brother.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Be interesting. But could you kill him?
Oh my God.
What's happening? Okay, Helmir, I see you.
Crank it all the way up.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Man, we messing with magnets now?
Apparently.
It's good to be back.
Okay.
We got no white flag and no tree. We got the product. We got the tools. We supposed to stop that? Hold on.
What is going on?
We are the truth.
I spent my entire life in your shadow. And now, you spend the rest of yours living in mine.
We going wild. We
What you gonna do, Dom? What you gonna do?
Oh my goodness. No, my goodness.
Really? Duct tape?
Oh,
You
they go.
acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Are they going to space? Oh,
They're dropping atmosphere. Oh my god.
Oh man. Hey, it ain't about cars anymore, bro.
That's the thing that bothers me is that, like, look, I'm a car guy and I love seeing the street racing aspect, but then I loved getting into like the heist elements, but now it's just like what? Like what? What?
They got magnets pulling cars through buildings. They got these armored heavy trucks going up vertical. Like, man. And then yeah, we can call Dom's superhero outfit the boots, the jeans, and the white shirt, sleeveless or sleeves, whatever. Pick your choice.
It's always sleeveless. You got to show off Vin Diesel's arms. I mean, come on.
Jesus, man. But I mean, they're still doing it, man. I mean, they're just man.
To your point, look, the franchise is extremely successful. So why would the studio ever say no to another one? Why would the studio ever say no to Justin Lin coming back to direct?
That's big time.
Why would the studio say no to having someone like John Cena return or enter the franchise? Why would someone say no to Helen Mirren? Why would someone say no to Charlize Theron? It's just like how can you say no to any of this? But then you see the product and you're just like what is going? I don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't know like the point of any of it. I will say the one redeeming quality of this entire thing, I am losing my mind to see Han back. I am so excited to see him back in the franchise. He was probably my second favorite character behind Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And to see him back after such a short-lived time in the franchise, the only thing is that there's two things. One, you have to really prove me why he is alive, and two, you really have to sell me on why Vin Diesel and John Cena are brothers. That has to make sense. If it doesn't, the whole movie doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. I mean, to your point, you just said the studio, you want to bring back a popular character. I'm sure fans will be excited about that for sure. But yeah, maybe Dom has met his match. I don't know though, man. There was a shot where John Cena picked him up and his head went through the wall like nothing. It's just, man, it's gonna be crazy. Maybe John Cena is just as strong and durable as Vin Diesel, so he finally met his counterpart. Because, like, yeah, Hobbs and Shaw. I mean, Hobbs. He gave him a fight, but I felt like they purposefully made Hobbs lose that fight in Fast Five. I don't know. I mean, obviously Vin Diesel's the hero, and you know what this means, Jake. We're gonna see Gal Gadot back in this franchise at some point.
But see, the thing with that though is like, and it's obviously probably going to happen, but her death was so much more solidified than Han's, in my opinion. Like, she fell off of a car going like 80 miles an hour on a tarmac. Like, that screams death to me personally. But again, at this point, there's no counting out anything in this franchise. Truthfully, like, I know we talk about it in comic book movies, like nobody can die. Fast and Furious is the prime example of literally nobody can die.
And they're humans. They're not even super powered.
It's insane.
I don't know. Vin Diesel might have a serum of some sort that we don't know about, but it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me. And I hope Han returning, to your point about Dom being John Cena's brother, I want it to make sense why Han was away, and
absolutely
how and if that ties into the Hobbs and Shaw part with that mysterious voice. We'll see.
It's going to be interesting. They need to show the flashback, obviously, of what happened in Tokyo Drift, and then later on in Fast 7. when Jason Statham came in, and we found out that he ended up killing Han because he was on a vendetta tour. And so we need to see like of how he got out of the car, how they retrieve the body, like whatever is happening with Han. They need to make sure they show that, and it's obviously going to tie into the Tokyo Drift crew coming in, which I really like. I like seeing Lucas Black and company back in there. I've always felt like Lucas Black has deserved a little bit more love in this franchise because I think Tokyo Drift is one of the more underrated movies. Maybe even the movie that almost saved the franchise after Fast 2, which was terrible. And so it's cool to see him in there. Whether or not he's involved, I don't know. But it seems like they're tying it all back around, which is really cool because Tokyo Drift was Justin Lin's first movie as the Fast director. So it's a cool kind of circle for him. But yeah, we'll see. There's obviously a lot of question marks, but at this point, it's like, sure, just like it's like a giant sure.
I mean, it shows how invested we are. After 20 years, we just roll with it now, man. I mean, they teased going into space in this trailer. They're going into space the next one for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's a given.
Crazy. It's going to be crazy. A few things here, Gio, I do want to bring up. Selvin says, "What did I just watch?" Yeah, we agree with you, Selvin. Anthony here. I think the reason why they're doing that, Jake, is just to the street racing. I don't think people would have been interested in the movie series anymore. That's why they're going ridiculous. I mean, it's a valid point. It's a very, very valid point. And Sean Wigley, what's up, buddy? This is just unrealistic. There's no way Dom would abandon his brother. Gio, you commented on that during the trailer. You said something about that.
Well, yeah. It's like, he talks about, I mean, since Fast 5, it's been about family. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Now you have this brother that we don't know about. I mean, what's next? You have a sister we don't know about, It's just like, what's going on? He already has a son. But I mean, the more I think about it, okay, like I'm okay with John Cena being his brother because you need an equal counterpart to Vin Diesel's and his, just his superpowers at this point, okay? You got the Shaw brothers, both of them, Owen Shaw and Deckard Shaw, who are these highly trained assassins, veterans and whatnot. You got Hobbs, who was I mean, how do we describe Jake? He's like a Western sheriff, with a badge and a gun.
He's like a modern day. He's like a modern day cowboy.
Nothing. So now you need somebody, and I don't know, him locking himself in that wherever he was underground place, like brought back some Dark Knight Rises moments where he's clearly going to get his ass beat, and she's watching from outside, like, oh my god. It's just we'll see. Fill in some of the plots, okay? We're not supposed to make sense of it. We're supposed to watch it and not think about it, but we can't help but think about it because it's been 20 years now, okay?
I will say, to the point of the ridiculousness of this, if you guys don't know, for all of you watching, the movie deals with a lot of magnets. Like magnets is like the new thing in Fast. The scene of the car magnetizing through the building, that's actually a real stunt.
Yes.
You can find the video on YouTube and you can actually watch it happen. Obviously, there's VFX involved, but the actual car driving and then turning over is a real stunt. So they are taking moments to really, be involved and make it look serious, even though it might seem ridiculous, and that might end up in a good product. But we're gonna have to wait to see. Comes out in June, like Gio said, and so until then, we'll obviously cover this next week on Now. It's a bummer it didn't drop yesterday, so we can cover it last night, but we'll cover it next week on Now. We can hear Jacob, Brian, and Keith's thoughts on this trailer. For now, Gio, thank you so much for joining me on this reaction, man. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we're getting Fast and Furious 9. I know there's only a few left officially, but let's see how this movie turns out in the next couple months. And so, yeah, any final thoughts before we get out of here, man?
I mean, when Avengers Endgame came out, people said, that's it. We're never going to see a final movie with such an ensemble coming together. I'm telling you, okay, the last Fast and Furious movie that comes out, you're going to see everybody. You're going to see all these cars that you thought you would never see again. You're going to see submarines and everything going full on assault. I can't wait to see it, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, we'll have to wait to see if that actually does come true. For now, we are
Yeah.
Apocaflix Movies, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you're checking us out all over social media, here on the channel. As I mentioned, Apocaflix Now, our main show is every Tuesday, Marvel Rewind on Fridays, and trailer reactions when trailers drop. So again, thank you so much for joining us. For Gio, Jake, or Gio and myself, thank you. And we'll catch you guys next time.